All right, guys, good afternoon. Hope you guys all enjoyed your lunch. Now, it looks like McGraw-Hill for Wonders is still not up and running. However, science is working. So we are going to be working on lesson 1. We're going to be doing our quiz. So hopefully you guys are able to log into that. We're going to be doing lesson 1 of local habitats, and then we're going to be reviewing and turning in our quiz. So yesterday we talked about how do animals help? Ooh, no, that's not what we did. Let me get to the right page. Okay, living things in habitats. So yesterday we talked about local habitats. We were on page 62 and 63. The living things you observed on the playground all get what they need from their habitat. A habitat is a place where plants and animals live. A habitat provides the food, water, and space plants and animals need to live and grow or survive. There are many kinds of habitats. Some are hot and dry, and others have a lot of rain. Some places are cold. A desert tortoise can survive up to a year without fresh water. What a plant or animal needs can tell you what kind of habitat it needs. So here, this tortoise needs a hot and dry place. This animal needs a grassy and wet place. And then these deer need a cold and snowy place, or reindeer. We are going to watch that video again. So let me just finish reading and then we'll watch the video. Different plants and animals need different kinds of habitats. Some plants need a lot of sunlight. Others grow best with little sunlight. Some plants need a lot of water. Other plants grow best in a dry habitat. Write a caption for the photo above. Tell what these plants need from their habitat. They need a lot of sunlight and water. This cactus, however, needs very little water. Living things use their habitats. Animals use the plants living in their habitat for food. Some animals eat other animals that live in the same habitat. Animals also use their habitat for shelter or a place that gives protection from weather or danger. Some animals dig holes in the ground to stay cool. Here is a picture of a mole, and it digs in the soil to find food and shelter. And here is a bird nest inside a saguaro cactus. All right, let's just look at our evaluate now. Explain what kind of living things can be found on this schoolyard. You can find insects like ants, grass, and trees. Which sentence best tells why a plant lives in its habitat? Because the habitat has what the plant needs. And then explain why some animals might be able to live in more than one kind of habitat, because certain habitats have what that animal needs. So more than one habitat can have what that animal needs. So maybe that animal just needs a place with lots of sun and lots of water. And so maybe 2 different places have that type of habitat. So some animals can live in different types of habitats. All right, we are going to move on to our quiz. First, let's watch that quick little video from yesterday again.
Take a look at this grassland prairie. It is covered in grasses, plants, and trees. There are hills and mountains around it. Can you guess what big city is on this same land now? It's Los Angeles. The city that currently looks like this used to look like this. Hundreds of years ago, before people began building huge skyscrapers, homes, and roads, Los Angeles was covered in grasses, wildflowers, and redwood and sycamore trees. Many animals lived in the Los Angeles area. It is believed that there were about 7,000 pronghorn antelopes there in the 1880s. There were also a lot of grizzly bears, mountain lions, and coyotes. There were many birds, such as condors and sparrows, gray squirrels, rabbits, raccoons, and skunks also lived in the Los Angeles area. There was plenty of space for these animals. There were many places for them to find shelter. There were plenty of plants for antelopes and other plant-eating animals. Other animals, like grizzly bears and mountain lions, would find smaller animals to eat. Animals were able to get the water they needed from the Los Angeles River and the many ponds and streams in the area. This is what Los Angeles looks like now. People have built skyscrapers, businesses, homes, and roads. This changed the environment. It has changed the habitat for the plants and animals that live there. There are still sycamore and redwood trees in Los Angeles, but there are a lot fewer. There are also much fewer grasses and wildflowers. Some of the animals that lived in this area were able to survive the changes to the environment. Some were not. There are not grizzly bears in the Los Angeles area now. Many grizzly bears were hunted by the people that came to live in this area. Pronghorn antelopes, mountain lions, and coyotes still live close to Los Angeles in the hills surrounding the city. Birds such as condors and sparrows are still living in the Los Angeles area, as are raccoons, skunks, and rabbits. There are some new species of animals now living here. For example, rats, opossums, Italian wall lizards, and fox squirrels. Opossums can find food lots of places because they eat a lot of different foods. They eat insects, grains, fruit, snails, earthworms, snakes, mice, and other small animals. Animals that live near people must adjust to the changed environment to survive there. For example, raccoons look for food in dumpsters and trash bins. Many people put out bird feeders for birds. Squirrels also enjoy the bird food. Other animals, such as rabbits, often find food in lawns and gardens. Some animals sleep during the day and wake up at night to look for food. This is helpful for animals that live near people. It makes them less likely to be seen. Some animals have learned to cross the street without being hit by cars. Animals have also found different types of shelter. Many animals, such as skunks, build their homes under porches or houses. Some birds living near people build their nests in unusual places. Look at where this bird built her nest. What are some animals that live close to you? Do you think those animals had to adapt to be able to live so close to people?
All right. So let's go ahead and now do our review for our test. Here we go. Okay, we're going to take it together and then you guys are going to take it on your own. There's going to be 5 questions. Ready? A habitat provides.
Are we just watching?
You're watching and then you're going to take it right after. A habitat provides the water, blank, and space a plant needs to live and grow. What is the answer? A habitat provides the water, blank, and space a plant needs to live and grow.
Nutrients.
What does a plant need to grow? Okay, I hear a lot of nutrients. So let's try nutrients. Number 2, which best explains how some animals survive in a cold and snowy habitat? They find shelter, they hunt at night, or they sleep all summer.
They find shelter.
Okay, they find shelter maybe to keep warm when it's cold and snowy. Okay, animals use both Both shelter and what? Animals use plants for both shelter and what? What else could you use plants for?
Food.
Food. F-O-O-D. You have to spell it correctly. Number 4, which tells you what kind of habitat is best for a plant or animal. Choose the best answer. So you're only going to choose one. How a plant or animal looks, what a plant or animal needs, when a plant or animal sleeps.
What a plant or animal needs.
Question number 5. A shelter can protect an animal from blank or danger. A shelter can protect an animal from, what do you think?
Other animals.
Other animals, that is true.
Yeah.
Weather or danger. Let's see if we got those correct.
Weather. Yeah, I think weather sometimes blows them away.
Very good. So you guys got nutrients. They find shelter. You were supposed to write food and you have to spell it correctly. What plant or animal needs. And then weather, you could have said weather, rain, snow, or storms. If you said other animals, however, you would have gotten it wrong. So the answer you could have put here is either weather, rain, snow, or storms. But the thing is, if you spell it wrong, you will get the question wrong. So you need to spell the word correctly. You are allowed to use your books while taking this test. You are allowed to use your books while taking this test. So this is your unit 4, module 2, lesson 1, lesson check. Local habitats. And then I'm gonna make it so that you guys have to do it by next week. Maybe use after completing assessment, assign. All right, I just assigned it to you guys. So what you guys are gonna do is you're going to go to Google Classroom. So go to Google Classroom, Matthew. I'm gonna show you guys where to go. Okay, Matthew, you got to go to Google Classroom. Or go to Gmail. You already have the tab open for Gmail. So go to Gmail. You have to spell the words correctly. Matthew, can you hear me? You need to go to Google Classroom. Eknor, go to Google Classroom. I see you typing in the chat, but I don't see you working, Eknor. You need to click on Gmail.
Miss Park, I'm gonna get 100%.
All right. So if you are done and you have no missing work, you are free to go. However, if you have any missing work, you need to get that completed today. You need to get it completed today.
Miss Park, can you check it? Can you check if I have missing work?
Oh, sorry, wrong one. You need to click on McGraw-Hill. Click on McGraw-Hill. You can check.
Miss Park.
You can check if you have missing work. I always put it in Google Classroom. I always put it in Google Classroom. Matthew, I was trying to get your attention earlier, but you weren't responding to me.
I know, Miss Park, can I do this math test later tomorrow?
How come not today? Click on Burbank.
Well, I can right now. Is it a quick math test?
Well, it depends on how long it takes you. I want you to take your time. I don't want you to rush through it. Scroll up. You got to click on Burbank, Eknor.
I got 100%.
All right, Ava, you're free to go. Click on it.
I got 100%, Miss Park. Miss
Click
Park.
on OISP. Click on Inspire Park. Yes.
Miss Park.
Can me even Aaron and Eva be in the breakout room?
I'll let you guys stay in this meeting. So you got to take all of these missing assessments, Eknor. All of the ones that you have.
Do I have missing assignments?
You do.
What do I have to do?
Go to your Gmail. Go to your Gmail. Go to the tab that you have open right now.
Okay.
Okay, now click on the waffle. Scroll all the way down to McGraw-Hill Education.
Okay. Okay, I'm on it.
Hey, who's making that noise?
Okay, now you're gonna click at the top.
It's my TV.
You're gonna click on Ferguson Elementary
Oh.
School and you're gonna change it to OISP Elementary School.
OISP Elementary School. Nice.
Okay.
Looks like your TV's
On
going on.
OISP,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you watching TV?
Okay, now what?
okay,
And
now
then
you're
I'm
gonna click
watching
on 2021 Inspire Park. Okay, now you gotta get all of this missing work done. You got a bunch of
All
missing,
3 of these?
I think there's more than 3. So as you take them, you're gonna notice that there's gonna be more that pop up.